Well, good evening, everybody. Hey, it's Brad.
And I'm Krista.
With the Big Family Homestead. And I hope you are ready for another exciting and soon-to-be classic edition of the Homestead Network presents Big Family Homestead Sunday Night Live. The crowd goes crazy. Yes, yes, yes. You cannot start the show without a good explosion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, really.
How are you doing tonight? How are you? How are you?
I'm tired.
You're tired? What are you tired of?
Packing.
I'm tired of packing too.
Sick and tired of packing.
It's getting down to the end.
Oh my gosh.
T-minus how many days?
7.
7 days till we move.
You don't count today.
No,
well,
you don't count
probably
today.
8.
You don't count today.
Monday,
Today's
Tuesday,
done.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 8.
8.
8. It is 1 week from tomorrow.
Yes, yes, yes. And we cannot forget to say good evening to our mighty troll slayer, Claire. I don't know what's going on there. It's not working.
Yeah, listen to this. Huh?
It's not working.
It's choking. What the heck?
The video is choking. It's supposed to be something more impressive than that. So that, and we cannot forget, as always, our mascot, which is the mighty T-Bone, Thumper Cam. See how he's got a little nest there that he likes to, keep nasty? Well, that's, he's very particular. He's particular. I don't think the kid's got to change in his is it a he?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You've never checked the plumbing?
I'm not going to bother checking the plumbing. It's a rabbit. I don't feel like checking its plumbing.
You check them all the time.
No, I do not.
When we had rabbits.
Okay, that's different. Thumper is old.
Yeah, that's like, you don't want to mess around with the elderly rabbits. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about tonight. And we'll just kind of start with stuff. We're going to do a lot of Q&A tonight. So if you have a question, maybe write it down so you don't forget it. Mm-hmm. And Alicia says, last Sunday night in that house for SNL. Maybe. It depends on how frisky I am on Sunday next week.
Right.
Because we're supposed to be packing on Monday.
Yes. No, we're driving Monday.
That's
we're
right.
leaving Monday.
We're probably not going to do SNL
We probably will not do it.
You know what? We might be able to do it from our phone.
Yeah.
It will not be all this.
It won't be an hour long. We might do a short little thing and showing an empty house or something like that.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Yeah.
And yes, if you're wondering, Thumper is watching.
Yeah.
Thumper is always watching.
Yes.
Never forget that.
Right.
Never turn your back on Thumper. Bad things happen. So, and look, turn your chair a little bit. Daisy knows Thumper's always watching.
Thumper. Hi, Daisy.
See?
Hi, Daisy.
So anyway, here's the thing. Oh, did you Joke
VV1.
Oh yeah. Did you ever find out what the black bits in your meat are? And the answer is we talked to a butcher, and the drum roll. They think it was blood.
They were blood. It was blood left in the.
Because when it comes out of the grinder, it's a specific size, and these were all little. They looked, the size of like a pencil eraser.
Yeah.
And so gross.
Yeah.
But not lethal, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. What we got going on this week? There's a lot. First of all, what?
Danny B said Thumper is Roz from Monsters Inc. watching.
Always watching. Hello, boys. So we got an unexpected call. Well, actually, I made a call yesterday, and lo and behold, my dad, who is living in Florida, he calls and says, well, I talked to him, and he says, by the way, we'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so he got in his RV, and he drove, and he's here, and the kids are going nuts, and we're going nuts.
Yeah.
And it's been great fun. Had dinner so far. It's been,
It's been really nice. It's been really nice having him here.
But he's thinking of relocating, and he's thinking of relocating to someplace more balmy. Not freezy, but balmy. And so he's thinking about coming on over to the good old Tennessee.
Yep.
So if you're in eastern Tennessee, look out. My dad might be there very soon.
Yep.
Very soon. So other stuff that's going on. Today, officially, is Grace's birthday.
Yes, it is.
And we had a little bit of a party yesterday. We had Some ribs. I cooked up some ribs. Those are, oh my gosh, those country style ribs that don't have bones in them.
No, they're delightful. I think that's really just a pork loin that's cut up into small
It probably
pieces.
is.
That's probably what it is.
They call them country style ribs,
right,
for whatever reason.
Yeah, they're just cut into smaller pieces.
Yeah, but it was Grace's birthday, so we had some friends over, which was awesome. And it was we had who else? Well, who came over?
The Resistance Chicks.
Oh.
And Going Batty.
The Going Batty channel.
And Donna Terry.
And if you don't know Donna Terry, watch the comments because she comments in here a lot. And she's a friend of the channel, and she was pretty much the lady who saved the day. Do tell, Mama.
Well, when we received the letter stating that that we had to get rid of all of our animals, Donna messaged us and said, "I'll be happy to take your goats for you."
And watch them.
And watch them, feed them. You know, you buy the feed, I'll feed them, I'll take care of them. So she's a godsend, honestly. We would go out every couple weeks, clean out the stall, and you know, she of course cleaned the stall when we weren't there, but we would
bring them food and lusciousness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she spoiled them.
Yes, she did. Yeah, way too much grain.
Yeah, well, and treats. She'd always give them treats.
Yes. And so, but here's the other thing. Oh, there's them delightful ribs again. The other thing is that about 2 weeks ago, well, no, I'm sorry. Scratch that. About 4 or 5 days ago, the case on our zoning issue was closed. We talked to the guy that's in charge, Michael something or other.
Yeah, well, he came out and he made sure that we don't have any more animals.
Yep.
Okay, we're good.
Well, so, you know, being that it's closed and we're leaving in how many days?
8.
Well, we just decided to go ahead and bring those goats on home.
Yeah.
Because what are they going to do about it?
Well, we had to go and pick them up to take them to the vet to get vet checked anyway before we leave. And so we're like, we're here. They're here. We might as well just leave them here. So it was a lot easier than, you know, having to take them back out there and then last second tearing down everything. And this was just going to be a lot less stress.
Well, on the animals and on us, and what are we going to do? You know, I mean, what are they going to do, honestly? Yeah. Even if somebody made a complaint, it'd be 30 days from now that we would get the first letter saying, hey, get rid of them.
We're not here. It doesn't matter.
We have no problem with that. Right. We have no problem with that at all.
Yeah, so they can just deal with it for
I think the term is pound sand.
Yes, that is a very good term. However, I don't really use that term.
The zoning department can go pound sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Nothing. I was just reading.
Seeing some comments. Well, what do share?
No, just all the goats are so cute, and yes, you're right. Cat Bayou.
Oh,
I don't know. She needs a horse. She
oh
really
my
does.
Gracious! She does ride that Zeus.
Okay, and now Donna's daughter. Sorry, her name is Hope, and she would call all the goats Rick, like Rick the goat that escapes, because it's an escape goat. I don't know, but she called them all Rick, so that's why Donna Terry is saying I miss the Ricks.
Really cute. So thank you again to Donna Terry, who saved the day for us, because it was hard enough having to get rid of our cow. But, you know, those goats, we've been with those goats for a long time, and they're pets.
They are pets. All but one of them have been born in our presence. Petunia was one. It was the only one we bought outside of, you know, here, but the rest of them... The flock, yes. The rest of them were born right here, right in front of us, and so...
Yeah. Hello from Future Neighbors, says Hubbard Homesteadish.
That's right. She is in... She's in eastern Wisconsin.
Yeah, the less cold side.
Right by the lake.
Now we also had a subscriber reach out to us this week, and we've got a major blessing that is coming too.
Yes. Yes, we did have a subscriber message us on Facebook and said, hey, when are you going to be able to get some chickens? Well, I was thinking we'd get them in spring when it was starting to warm up. We didn't have to heat them as long. I didn't want...
In the move.
And with the move, we don't have a chicken coop yet. And we're not exactly sure how the winters are as of right now. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to... how we're going to insulate this shed. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but this very nice couple said, well, there's a hatchery real close to us. If you order the chicks, we'll raise them for you until they get to have all their full feathers, and then you'll have no problems. So if they start now, by the time we get our shed done, or, the chicken house done, and they'll be ready, and then we won't have to worry about heat.
Praise God.
Yeah.
That's so
we are
awesome.
so grateful.
Yeah, and I got to tell you what, the actual move, we've gone through so many scenarios, possible what ifs, and I think we've got it down to what we're going to do in terms of driving.
That's what our trucks are going to look like.
Yeah, we're picking people up.
Yeah.
Just other moving stuff. So, but, oops, that's not supposed to be like that now, is it? There we go.
Yeah. No, Hubbard Homesteadish. No, I'm saying that I don't want to have to heat them for a very long time because they'll be too young.
Yeah, we don't want them. We don't want them to have issues with cold.
Yeah, I don't. And I won't. We don't normally heat the chickens in the wintertime.
We will.
I just didn't want to get them too late in the fall. Is
right.
What I was trying to get at.
Right. And so. Moving, I'm done with boxes. Today I patched my last hole. I had my spackle. I was spackling like a man who spackles things that need spackling.
Yeah, and then I went back and I took off all of the spackle that you had on there.
I did it on purpose.
I know. It makes a huge mess.
I did it on purpose because if you don't, you get a little divot there, and you went back and messed up my thing, didn't you?
I fixed them.
You see, I could have a fight here right now. But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Save that fight for later.
See, this is me going, why did you do that?
Because you used too much spackle.
It was done. And I was gonna clean it up anyway. See? This is live TV, guys. This is live TV. This is what you get.
No.
Anyway, so everything packed, not yet in the boxes, but walls painted, walls ready to go. They'll be done tonight. And so that I am absolutely excited about, because look at this. This is the face of excitement. This is the best I can do.
Yay! What is spackle?
Spackle. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they're from another country.
It's the putty that you put on the wall.
When you take a nail out or something.
Yeah, it leaves a hole, and then you take this, we call it spackle, and it fills the hole, and then you sand it smooth and then repaint over it. Yeah,
and that way it looks nice. The new people coming in don't have to do much, worry about it, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they can paint it if they wanted a different color.
Yeah. Did you sell your house? Yes, we did. And that was actually pretty miraculous. Why don't you tell about that?
Well, we put the house on the market. Well, on the market. We put up a for sale by owner sign. We put up 2. And we had these folks come in about a week after we put the sign up, and
they just came to the door.
They just came to the door and said, we'd like to talk to you about your house. We want to find out a little bit more. Brad's like, well, why don't you guys come on in? So they came in, fell in love with the house, and then told us at the end that we have an agent that, that is their buyer's agent. And we want her to call you. Okay, so an hour and they showed up at our house at like 7. About 8:30, the agent called and said, these folks love your house and they want to put in an offer. Okay, they put in an offer the next day, and we had an accepted offer that afternoon.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, so lost my train of thought. So
we had an accepted offer within 24 hours of them coming and look at the place, and we had been getting calls like crazy. but we had made it up in our minds that we weren't going to use a real estate agent because we knew how much money we were going to need to get out of our equity when we get to the other place for stuff like tractors and cold weather clothing and stuff like that. So we knew we had to get X amount, and it was really pretty amazing. God put the whole thing together. And what he did was the lady called, the realtor called, and she said, hey, I'm buyer's agent, can we both be buyer's agent, seller's agent? And I just said, look, the reality is this: if you can get us X amount of dollars and you figure out how it is that you're going to get your profit out of there and you're happy with that, and the people that are buying the house are getting a good deal, they're not getting raked over the coals or anything like that, and they're happy with the deal, everybody's happy with the deal, then we'll do it. And that was just next day. It was like poof, no problem, done.
Yeah. So we went through all of the inspections. Everything was cleared. And then August 7th is our closing date. So we will go over there at 9 o'clock Monday morning. I'm not exactly sure where, but we'll find out, I'm sure, this week.
Yeah, somebody needs to tell us.
Yeah. Just drive around, drive around Lebanon. Okay.
Like Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel will leave a trail of
breadcrumbs.
Tears.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we'll be out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, with that, it is time to move on to a very, very important portion of the show, and that is, our channel shout-outs. And I'll tell you what, here we go. Booyah. Okay, so now it's time for you to get involved, and you're going to tell everybody, type in whomever channel you've been reading, listening to, watching, whomever you're liking. You can shout out your own channel. Not only are you allowed to shout out your own channel and self-promote shamelessly, just now, not later, just now. Yeah. But go ahead and start promoting your channel. Krista's going to try to read as many of them, and it's on your mark. Get set. Go,
Whitney
Mama,
says,
go.
Bandana Grandma, Garden Devotions, Wisconsin Farm. Oh, no. Wholesome Roots, Linda's Pantry, Two Family, Parsnips and Parsimony, Homestead Mama, Off-Grid Nation, Living on a Dime, Becky's Homestead, Off-Grid Kid, Homestead Hubbers. Oh, boy.
Woo, come on, baby.
Resistance Chicks. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Mike Miller, Tiny House Prepper, Whitney Sews, Wallace Knife Works and Homestead, American Homestead, Barn Geek, Sow the Land, Cabin Talk, Homestead Tessie, Forage, jeez, I didn't even catch it, Dolphin Gamer, Sean Robertson, Two Family, Barn Geek, Off-Grid Nation, Forage Freedom, Two Family, American Homestead, Art and Homestead, Hewitt Homestead, Crazy Days, Guild, oh jeez.
Go, Mama, go.
New Tutora, The Dollar Dude, that's funny. Weekend Homesteader, Going Batty, Wiedemann Reed, Deep South Homestead, Primitive Technology, Linda's Pantry, Mike Miller, Love Weekend Homestead, Vet Ranch, Off the Ranch, and Demolition Ranch are all the same guy, and they're all great channels.
Then they're all off the rails.
Yeah, no kidding.
They're all off the rails.
Yeah.
So you can keep typing in your channel suggestions, and that's awesome. But tonight, I'm going to ask you what?
Krista needs to call it auctions. No. No.
So tonight, our channel shout out is a channel that's really special to us because they're the ones that got us into the Thrive Live Freeze Dried Food Company. And it's been amazing, and we have benefited greatly. Our family has benefited greatly. And they are a channel that's on the verge of a milestone for them. Mm-hmm. They're trying like crazy to get to 20,000 subscribers. And I'm going to ask you guys, please just go ahead and open up a new tab. It doesn't cost you anything, you know what I mean? It's not going to, if you don't like the content, I'll tell you what, you'll give you double your money back.
Right.
So if you'll watch it and you like it, great. But do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to them right now tonight. And that is this channel right here. And that is the drumroll Tiny House Prepper channel. Yay! Bill and Elizabeth are really, really cool people. And if you're not subscribed, help them bump it up to 20,000. That would be really, really, really awesome for them. And like I said, they were the ones that kind of I guess you would say, encouraged us and lifted us up and got us into the Thrive Life food.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And by the way, there is a link down below if you're interested in the Thrive Life food. But they're the ones that got us interested in it, and it has been an amazing. Well, not only is the food just ridiculously awesome.
Oh, it's so good. It is so good.
But financially, it has really, really changed our family in an amazing way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, channel shout out goes to the Tiny House Prepper channel. Please go on over and sign up. Well, subscribe rather.
Yeah.
So, excellent. Now, Q&A time, guys. We as you know, we're going to be moving to Wisconsin real soon. So, it's been really hard even making videos, just trying to manage the time to do stuff. It's an excellent thing. What happened to Tommy? Let's talk about Tommy. We'll get back to us in just a little bit. Yeah. But Tommy over at the Off Grid Nation channel has some digestion things that are going on, and I'm going to let Mama give you the official update that came from Sue.
Yeah. Well,
Sue is his wife.
Sue is his wife. Mrs. Off Grid Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy texted Brad yesterday saying that he was admitted to the hospital for abdominal pains, severe abdominal pains, and he was thinking diverticulitis. So today they have been hammering his body with antibiotics, hoping that it will help with the pain. He's also on some kick butt
pain meds.
There's Brad's favorite from when he had his appendix out.
I'll tell you what, man, I would be in trouble if that stuff was legal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dilaudid.
Oh, rocks, all right?
I've
never had it.
I totally honestly did not care what was going on.
No.
Once they gave me that, I'm like, I'm good.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So they are, like I said, they are hammering him with antibiotics, hoping to knock out the pain, and they will see tomorrow. They've done a CAT scan, and there is some inflammation in his intestines.
Mm-hmm.
So they are thinking diverticulitis, and they're thinking there might be surgery coming up. So
and for those of you who are people of faith, please be in prayer for him.
Yeah.
And those who are not, please bring on those well wishes, bring on those good vibes. Because they will they need all they can get, because on one side of things, it's not, let's just say this, that if it's diverticulitis, that's not a good option.
Mm-mm.
Especially if you're trying to do a homestead. I mean, he's a young man, that would be a rough way to go. So be in prayer, bring on those well wishes, and hopefully he will not need that surgery.
Right. Now, B Lady said she was on that med. Does Tommy know he's on Earth?
Oh my gosh. It is.
Well,
I was on it only one time, and I think I had 3 different doses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't care where I'm at right now.
Right. And I know he did a live stream today talking about what's going on. And I'm not exactly sure if he was
He said he was.
At that point.
He said he was.
So.
But I'll tell you what. So go on over and watch his video if you want more detailed information. But he sounded amazingly lucid to me. So who knows? But prayers, well wishes, all that stuff to Tommy over at the Off Grid Nation.
Yeah.
Now questions, guys. We're doing Q&A tonight because I was saying. It's really been very hard, very difficult to get it to where we can actually do the videos. So I'm having a hard time coming up with content while we're moving and all that. So we're really kind of going to try and lean on you tonight and see what we can answer. So Haley's House 13. Do you know of any channels like yours in the UK? We know of a lot of people that come and watch us in the UK and who participate. We've even had folks send some cool gifts from the UK. I got one time one of the coolest things ever. I got an England jersey. Somebody sent me an England jersey for football because I love football.
Catherine Turner, right?
I know, yeah.
Yes. She's on tonight. I saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Catherine sent it.
Yeah, and that's super cool. I mean, It's a little snug for me these days, but I like it. What was that sound? That was weird.
I don't know.
It was like a squeaking sound that was not tire-ish.
Weird.
Do they have homesteaders in the UK? I would imagine they do, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that maybe it's just, in my opinion, it's probably just a way of life. But I don't know.
Any questions?
Love to see videos of the process of you packing and moving.
Oh, that's probably what it'll be tomorrow.
Our dining room is shrinking because we have, one of the walls is almost completely full of boxes, and then another wall this way
They're getting double stacked now.
Yeah, starting to get
Hey, there's Brian Hendershot. Did you pack the cast iron with care? Wishing you well. Brian...
It hasn't been packed yet.
No, we're still using it.
Yeah, we're still using it.
Brian is a friend of the channel who actually drove to our house and brought us some refurbished cast iron that he, with care, took care of.
He refurbished himself. So yes, that will be packed last and will go in the van.
Yeah, it's not going into the truck.
Not into the truck, no. Yeah, so it will be... I'll probably pack it in like the laundry baskets.
Right.
Between towels and things like that.
Donna Nor... I get the wrong one. How long until the move? Debbie Carmi. How long until you move?
We leave here August 7th. And that's the day we close. And then the kids will be here just kind of finishing up the last minute things while Brad and I go to the closing, and then we will come back and load up and leave.
Yeah.
So, yep, we'll drive halfway.
First day.
Monday, just because Jonathan's a young driver, and we don't want him to get too tired.
Distracted.
So we will, or distracted, So it'll be better, if we just kind of go
take it easy,
take it slow. I mean, we'll be having, 2 days of packing the truck and the van, and it'll be a little stressful.
Well, and I'm imagining, I don't know this, but since we're getting a Penske truck, that I'm imagining it's going to have a governor on it, so we won't be able to drive too quickly anyway.
And that's okay.
Florida Homesteader asks, are you going to build a greenhouse when you get there?
Probably not right away. We have a lot of other things that are taking precedent. We have our goats with us, so we will have to get them in the stall. There are fences set up, but we need to get the electric working situated. And then hopefully soon the cow will be coming, and that'll be a whole new learning curve, because we've had a cow before, but never a Jersey cow. We've had a Dexter, so that'll be a nice learning curve for us. And then after that, we've got to get Brad's studio done. We have to build a shower. We also have to get a chicken house built or bought, whatever.
We've got an idea for that. Actually,
excuse me.
My idea is to find like a rundown, small, old camper, something like 10-foot, 12-foot camper, and convert it into a chicken shed, because it's got everything you need. It's got electric. Insulated. You've got everything you need in there, and you can just put some roosts in there.
Water in there.
If you wanted to use the water, it's all right there.
Yep.
Favorite
meal. What's our favorite meal?
Favorite family meal? Well, let's ask Clarissa. Wait. Okay, enough of that.
Oh my God.
What do you think our favorite family meal would be, Claire? Got to talk real loud.
I think our favorite family meal would probably be either pizza, homemade pizza, or rice and beans.
That's
yours.
Family meal.
That's the family's favorite.
Whatever.
Oh no. I don't know. What would your favorite meal be, Mama?
Mine is the sausage tomato
creamy
pasta, creamy sausage tomato
and tomato pasta, creamy sausage, and we'll describe it.
It is kielbasa and onions sautéed in a pan. Then you add tomatoes. See, you usually make it more than I do. Tomatoes, some heavy cream, a little bit of cheese, and then your pasta in there, and it's just it's so good.
Oh my gosh, it's so
yummy.
If I thought, what would be favorite family meal from us? Well, does everybody like? Yeah, I'm going with Claire. It's the homemade pizza.
Yeah, the pizza. Yeah.
Because what we do, guys, is we have we do family movie night, and what that means is Mama has made some fresh dough, enough for everybody to have their own pizza, and they come and tell me, okay, I want this, this, and this, and this, and then they get a custom made pizza while we're sitting around watching a movie.
Okay, now wait a minute. Nifty Thrifty Bits says it's Christmas meat. And she's right.
Oh, she is right.
Meat. Yes.
But we just don't have it very often.
We don't have it very often. It's one of those very special meals that we make probably 4 times a year.
Probably less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Okay, Barn Geek. Wait a minute. The Barn Geek. Barn Geek happens to be asking about tractors. Where we're going, we absolutely need a tractor. We're going to need to be able to move things. Scoop things, drag things, plow things, push things. And have we decided? And the answer is yes, we want a tractor.
Yes, that's your decision.
That's about it, man.
We want a tractor.
And here's the thing that I'm trying to be the guy that listens to all the wise people, just shut my mouth and listen to all the wise people, and then make my mind up about it. But what I think we've come to the conclusion is, it's got to be a tractor, not a skid steer. It's got to be something that's smallish, but nothing like medium or big, just because there's, we won't be able to afford it. But, something around 40 horsepower around there, and has a bucket and PTO. Yeah. And then after that, what I'm being told is that, a majority of those tractors, as long as the person cared for them, they're going to be good to go. There's a few that are not, you've got to stay away from, and everybody knows what the models are and stuff like that. But I'm being told it's more about the person who had it than the actual tractor itself.
Yeah.
And that makes sense to me because, if you've got something that's, 70 years old, 60 years old, that is a workhorse that you can take out in the field and plow a field with, and that piece of equipment has got to be cared for.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And if it's not cared for, you're going to get all kinds of weird little problems. And I'll be starting brand new. I don't know how to do this.
Right. Right.
And while I know that there's going to be, some learning curve, I don't want to jump into a money pit.
No, we don't need a fixer-upper. We need one that's going to work.
Yep. Have you seen Deep South Homestead tractor? Yeah. Nice size. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't have time to watch everybody's videos, but I remember thinking, boy, that was nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad, Penske trucks do around 65 to 70 miles an hour, says Little Homestead. Did you get the 26-foot truck for the move?
Yes.
And the answer is yes.
Oh, yes. Got the biggest one they had.
And Hubbard Homestead is just saying Ford 8N. And you know what? Those things look so nice.
I want one. I've always wanted one. I shouldn't say always.
Do they have a PTO on them? The 8Ns?
I don't know.
Somebody will tell us. Do they have a PTO on the 8Ns or 9Ns?
Yeah.
Because they're both kind of cool.
I think they are a very classic looking tractor.
Yep. And so there's where we're at. Brian Hendershot says yes, they have a PTO. Yes, the Weekend Homestead says. My dad has an 8N. Both of them, 8Ns and 9Ns.
Says no.
Watch my most recent video before you buy a tractor. Barn Geek is selfless. He's promoting, man. He's just promoting like crazy. And I can't believe that he would come on to somebody else's live stream and promote his stuff like that. Jeez.
So not cool. Not cool.
Anybody would just jump on and promote their own things. It's just gracious. It makes somebody just get so mad that they might,
explode. Nice.
Just kidding.
Right.
Hannah K. Do your kids play any instruments?
David and Jonathan played the saxophone when they were in high school. Claire, she just said she used to play the clarinet. We have not with the younger kids yet. We have had very busy with school and me nannying, and stuff's going to change.
Yeah, stuff's going to change. Yeah. This year for homeschooling, I'm going to get more involved because I have, formal training. Oh, getting attacked by a fly. Hallelujah. Get out of here, fly. I have formal training on how to do all that kind of stuff, and we're going to get in there. The answer is yes for most of the kids. David, our eldest, who's now in the military, he can sing, and he plays guitar, and he can very unwillingly play bass guitar when he has to.
Yeah.
He was in our praise team. Jonathan can sing, and he actually doesn't like to sing because he gets embarrassed, but he's very good at it. And he can play bass guitar and a little bit of acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Once again, Claire, plays or used to play the clarinet, and she can sing.
She was learning before we moved. She was learning how to play the piano.
Yep. And a piano. We'll have room for it.
Piano.
We'll have room for it.
Yes, we will.
We need a piano because I need to learn.
You need to speak louder.
Oh, Claire, she's over there.
No.
Mumbling.
I'm not.
Mumbler.
I'm hiding.
She's hiding.
Mumbler.
Okay, Chella is. I'm assuming that says Chella. No.
Chelly Michelle.
Chelly Michelle. I know someone named Chella. That's why but it's spelled with an A at the end. Are you bringing your bees with you, or do you need to start over?
We're starting over.
We're starting over. Our bees this past winter did all die, so we decided we were not going to start again until we found our place. So we will start again soon.
The Bovine Avenger. Did your band that toured ever do any gigs in northern Minnesota? Yes. We played all over the place, even in the Dakotas, which is like, woo. Nobody goes there. But yeah, it was a band called Scarecrow and Tin Men, and also a band called Cheer Up Charlie. And in Cheer Up Charlie, I was the lead singer, whereas in Scarecrow and Tin Men, I was a backup singer, but I was a lead guitar player. Yeah. So there we go. Other questions?
The bee lady's asking, on the way up there, are you going to stop at that same wonderful restaurant?
We doubt it.
Not, because it is very far east from where. The way we're going up, we're not going up around Chicago or through Milwaukee. The traffic through there,
we don't want to go through there,
was really crazy. So when we went up there, we went straight over to Bloomington, Illinois, and then headed north on 90? No.
I don't remember the number.
I don't remember the road, but it goes through Madison, Wisconsin. So that's the way we will go, because the traffic was a lot less hectic, and with, like I said, with Jonathan being a younger driver, we don't want to.
Yeah, and so it's funny. Go ahead. Flatland Homesteader says, remember, you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. I actually had that record. That was an REO Speedwagon record, and I had it. Barbara wrote, how many trips will it take you to completely move in? Bang.
Only one. She did ask that question earlier, and I meant to get it, but I forgot.
Yep. And, well, the thing is this. It's a long ride. It's almost 11 hours. And so what we're actually going to be doing is, the plan is this. We've got, what's going to make this happen, guys, is we have, most of our furniture is not coming with us.
Right.
Most of our furniture is not coming with us because we've got a lot of furniture that's going to be there. We've purchased some furniture from the owners that are there, and there was some furniture that they did not want to keep that was already there. And so I would say only 20% of our furniture, 25% of our furniture is going with us.
Yes. We bought a king-size bed and dresser.
Yep.
We bought a queen-size bed and dresser from the owner. And so that will be our bed and Jonathan's bed and dressers.
Couches.
They're giving us the couches.
Right.
So all we have to bring are our dressers.
Couple beds.
5 of the twin beds.
But they're all torn down.
Right, and actually not even all of our dressers. we're throwing away one because it's completely destroyed. And then we're giving away another 2 of our dressers because we are not going to need them.
So here's how the plan's going, guys. We got a 26-foot Penske truck. So what the plan is I'm in the Penske truck driving, and we have like a 6x8 enclosed red trailer. That's the Penske's going to pull that. Okay, so that's in there. Then we're going to have probably Jonathan in the middle.
Yes.
Jonathan and Claire will ride in the Escape, and we're going to pretty much put nothing in there. As very little as we can, just the kids and the rabbit.
The guinea pig and the dog.
Right.
And that's pretty much it.
And there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you that. Hey, Hope Springs Eternal, thank you very much. That's very kind.
Yeah.
And then Mama will bring up the rear. She's going to have our big van with a few of the kids, and then she's pulling the stock trailer with our goats in it.
Goats, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, there is an Aldi in Wausau, and we will be shopping there a couple of times.
Oh, yes. So the logic behind putting Jonathan in the middle with nothing in his vehicle, pretty much, except the animals and Claire, is first of all, he's a new driver.
Yeah.
He's only been driving for a few months, and we want him sandwiched in. And also the thing is, we're not sure that car is going to make it.
We are unsure if this car is a 2002, and it has 330,000 miles on it.
Now, it was cared for. The people that had it, they cared for this thing, and it's actually a great vehicle, but every once in a while it will do something wacky.
Yeah.
And so while we've got good tires on it, it fires up. We've driven it, we actually took it out to J. Null Zero's place, and he's about 3.5 hours east of us.
And you were hauling a trailer.
And we were hauling a trailer, so it was like a test run to see, can we go for a long drive? And it made it no problem, not even a hiccup.
Right.
But the idea, because the thing is this, guys, when we go out of here, we're homeless.
Yeah.
When we leave this place, we're homeless because we close on that day, number one, and number two, those people are moving in here that day.
Right. We won't be able to come back.
So the idea is, and Tim Beverly helped fix the vehicle.
Yes.
And that's a very big thank you to you. Yeah, ever since that, it was like, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's working great.
But it's got so many miles on it that is kind of concerning us. And so the plan is this: if for some reason it breaks down, what we'll try to do is we'll use AAA to get it somewhere else, but we're going to keep heading north.
Yeah, and we'll have to come back for it.
Right, and that way all the kids, Jonathan and Claire and the rabbit and the whole animals, we would have them filter into other vehicles, and that way we can keep moving north, and we'd call AAA, and we would find, a way to get it done via phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even sell it.
Right.
Yeah. Because right now it's looking like we're going to be able to use it. It's a 4-wheel drive vehicle. It's just really, really old and really a lot of miles.
Yeah, the miles kind of scares me. But it runs really, really well.
Yeah. Amy Patterson asks, at anyone in Wisconsin or Hubbard Homesteadish, are you anywhere near Sheboygan County by chance? Okay, that's another conversation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brian says you can stay in my barn. Nice.
Thanks. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that, brother. Yep. Are all the tires up, and do you have spares? Yes.
Yeah, we don't want to do that again. We've had all of the tires rotated and checked.
Balanced,
all that jazz. The spares are good.
And the tires that we got on our stock trailer. The stock trailer, it's a little rusty, but it's solid. We checked the floors. The wood's good, and then the padding is good. Everything's solid. We're working on getting the brakes working. and they do work. The problem we're having right now is the wiring that we have for the van doesn't work. Like when you hit the brakes in your van, it doesn't tell the trailer to turn the brakes on. But when you press the button for the brake controller, it tells the brakes to turn on.
Right.
So we've got the wrong wire housing, I think, and we're working through that. But it's going to have brakes. The tires on the trailer are great. We have a spare. So
yeah. Well,
fingers crossed, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So excited for you. Can't wait to see the homestead. Hoffman Family Homestead.
Hoffman. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And there's another family. They do Thrive Life food too, and I know they love it, and it's working for them. It's working for you guys. I saw you got a sale the other day. We were rooting for you.
Yeah. Long drives will blow out its cobwebs.
That's funny.
That is really funny, Amy.
Yeah. Yeah. Windswept Homestead. When we moved from Vermont to North Dakota, we bought a bus. Still have it.
Nice.
It was much cheaper than renting a moving truck.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting.
Sandra Fickle, describe your new place.
Okay. We are purchasing a 30-acre farm. It is all pasture.
It's a dairy farm.
It's a dairy farm, right. It's a 1900, the house was built in 1900s, and the barn, one of the barns, the dairy barn, is 150 feet long by 50 feet wide. It can hold a lot of cows. So no, we're not going to get more than the 2 right at the moment, because wow, I need to ease into having a lot of animals again. And
our plan is not to have a ton of animals.
No, we want just enough to be able to take care of our family.
Yeah, and also to be able to barter with and to share. But I think our ultimate, because we were talking about this earlier, and we've been talking throughout. I think our right now, if we had to pick a number for goat or cows, it'd be 5.
I would say 5, yeah.
And we'll tell them why.
Well, we really want a bull to be able to redo, replenish.
So we don't have to pay for it.
We don't have to pay for it, because I don't know anything about doing AI, and I don't really necessarily want to pay a vet. And I know a lot of people have said that Jersey bulls are mean. Well, we met the owner of the house, and he had 20 Jersey bulls, and they were all very nice. So, it's one of those things that we'll see. Who knows?
Norma Mason says your barn 50 by 150 is the size of my whole property, house included. Wow. I'm impressed. Well, and that's just one of the barns.
That's just one barn. Yeah.
It's going to be overwhelming, right. I think, and we don't plan on filling it up.
Right. No, we don't want to fill it up. We have, and then there's a 40 by 80 barn. And the way that the property is set up, it's a rectangle, and the house and the barns are all in the lower corner, which is nice.
All that stuff's right in one area.
They're all really close together. Then, I'm trying to think. North of the barns, because I was trying to think directionally. So the south side of the property is all of the houses, the house and the barns. The top north part is a 10-acre just hay field, and that's the area. It's blocked. It's fenced off for us to hay it.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you.
That is very kind. We greatly appreciate it.
And then the other 15 acres is all pasture. So that is where the animals will just go and wander around. And we will probably make paddocks, but not right away.
It looks like there were paddocks there. From the aerial views, it looks like they had about 4 of them set up. Right. And let's see what else. It's got a basement with a house. Okay, the house. Right now, they have it set up as a 3-bedroom house, but upstairs, they've got one whole half of the length of the house as one long bedroom.
Right.
And so we're going to probably take that and cut it into another bedroom that will be like a master bedroom.
Right.
So that we can have a bathroom of our own.
Right. So it's currently now a Actually, it's really only officially a 3-bedroom.
Officially, yep.
Officially a 3-bedroom. And it's funny because the 3rd bedroom is downstairs, but we're going to use that as our dining room and school area because it's really long. And then upstairs we'll use the bonus room, whatever they're calling it. We'll use that as the girls' room, and then eventually we'll split it in 2. Right. And it'll be a 4-bedroom.
Couple things. Mike Miller asking, are the cow stanchions in good shape?
There aren't any.
There's only a few, very few.
Well, and those bars are stationary. They're not movable. So
that's something we got to work on.
I have to get a cow stanchion.
Trucking It Up says.
So, wait, hold on real quick. If anybody knows of a really cheap one, let me know.
Or if you got one laying around you don't need,
just let us know because we're going to need to get one.
Trucking It Up says, no sense having the cost and upkeep of a bull for 1 cow. Would be a lot cheaper to pay the vet.
We're going to have more than one female cow. We're going to have probably 2. And then rotate them out. You know, we'll have the steers, whatever bulls they have will turn into steers and sell off the extra meat. And
well, there's the plan.
That's the plan. We're noobs at this, so I mean, it's going to be a trial and error thing for us, and we'll learn a lot from the folks around us and from you guys.
Not going to fill up the big barn means that you can put a stage in the small barn and party in it, says David Sharrow.
Nice.
I like the way you think, brother. Let's see. Other questions and comments. We're skimming and skinning. You know what I'm trying to say. Mark Rook. Good evening, sir. For those of you who don't know, Mark Rook is a very talented bass player who actually filled in, some for us once in a while in the band Scarecrow and Tinman, and he was so good. If you guys know the band, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the bass player is known for being very good. His name's they call him Flea. Well, Mark is so dang good, we called him Tick. Okay, here it goes.
Okay.
Tell them it is not yet. Wait. Okay, it should be live. The vegans got him? That's funny.
The vegans kicked us off the internet.
The vegans got us.
No, not really.
Okay.
You're back. Okay, Debbie says we're back.
Where's the I'm not seeing the video.
Hold on 1 second. I can skip it in 1 second.
No, over here on this side. As long as they can see it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Can you guys see it? Because the chat's gone here.
Click refresh on this page.
And technical problems. I think we got it. Okay.
A lot of people bounced off.
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, sorry guys.
It just literally just shut off.
Down. Yeah. Okay.
So, okay, I don't even know what we were talking about. We're talking about the property. You could use
water.
Water, yes. So there are multiple sources of water.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that 6 gallons of fresh milk every day.
Yep. And here's the thing, guys, by the way, I wanna point something out real quick. Usually we have a little fun and we rib Tommy over at the Off Grid Nation. For those of you who know, he is in the hospital, and I don't feel it would be in good taste to rib him tonight.
No.
Matter of fact, he said he's not going on live. He would normally be going on live in like 4 minutes. So if anybody notices that he just was in the mood and decided to do that and he's on, let us know. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So water. Prayers for Tommy, absolutely.
Yeah. So there is also a wet creek.
Mm-hmm.
No, what is it called?
It's a swale.
It's a swale. So when there's a lot of rain, it will make a creek that goes through the property. There are no fruit trees, and there's actually 3 trees on the property.
That is one of the problems.
Yeah.
That is one of the problems. Look, it's doing it again.
I'm gonna pause this.
Yeah, I wonder what it's doing there.
I don't know. Oh, here, look.
Oh man! All of a sudden, it's internet. I bet they're outside.
Yours, huh?
I'll guarantee you. So I don't know what's going on with our internet, guys.
You can switch to your phone.
Yeah, I'm just watching the chat.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well, it'll have to be your phone.